Hello everyone, how are we doing? Happy Memorial Day to everyone. Did you guys have fun? Did you spend it with your family? Did you go out and work? I hope you took today off. Today is a big holiday in the United States, Memorial Day. I hope everyone, welcome the first visitor in the house to our house Mondays. We're going to be a very casual Monday. It's a super hot Memorial Day. We hit the beaches, we surfed, we cycled. It was a very hot outdoors weekend for my family. Got a lot of relaxation time in, a lot of fitness in. Spent several hours surfing in Malibu today with the longboards. Yassine's in the house, Robin's in the house. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy Memorial Day. Vegas, we're going to talk about Vegas as well today. Las Vegas to reopen casinos with specific restrictions. We're going to be talking about that, Robin. David Garcia's in the house. Matt Killian's in the house. Uberman Tampa. Happy Memorial Day. Patsy's in the house. Harvey Jackson's in the house. Hope you had an amazing Memorial Day. Whatever you did today, did you barbecue? Did you go to the beach? Did you go outdoors? Here on the West Coast, what time do we have right now? Yeah, still pretty early. But yeah, we were out there. It was an all-family weekend. Cycling, hiking, mountain biking, and surfing today. Early this morning, we went surfing in Malibu. James Campbell's in the house. Uberman Tampa says we raised $70 more for Feeding America playing trivia. It was fun. That's cool. Great effort there by Uberman Tampa. Triss is in the house. It's Moose says, good evening. Are you 3 hours ahead? Must be, right? 3 hours ahead. So Great Car Deals is in the house. So just a few topics. This is your platform today. You get to speak. A few topics that I wanted to cover today. The one is California voters to decide in November if labor law applies to drivers for apps like Uber and Lyft. That's the one thing. The other topic is some Uber and Lyft drivers fear companies will use the unemployment benefits against them. There's a lot of fear around that topic. Another topic that we have, great time to buy cars. The struggling rental car companies expected to sell vehicles at deep discounts. I know, I've bought several cars the last week. You can pick up cars cheap right now. I've been shopping. And then Vegas to reopen the casino. So Robin was the first in the house. Let's address her market briefly. Las Vegas is set to reopen casinos following its coronavirus lockdown, but guests should not expect a return to business as usual. It's going to be very gradual, slow comeback. France Murphy in the house. Garcia Bui is in the house. David says relaxed around the pool. Very cool barbecue. Watch the vintage airplanes fly over my place. Now just chilling, relaxing, watching the news with mom. That's a good way to spend Memorial Day. Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak set a tentative date for June the 4th. June the 4th, Vegas to reopen casinos statewide following 2 weeks of continued decreases in both new cases and hospitalization. So that's good news for Vegas. Decreases in new cases and decreases in hospitalizations. The date has been set, June the 4th. That doesn't mean they go full open doors. It's like a gradual opening, right? But at least for the Vegas people, and I have a lot of Vegas subscribers, that is fantastic news. The Uber Canucks in the house. Jen Taylor is in the house. She says, hi, you all. John Bauer's in the house. San Luis Obispo, very cool. Welcome you, John. Wayne Lawrence is in the house. But hey, guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to jump back to Vegas, but this is where it is in. Struggling rental car companies expected to sell vehicles at deep discounts. I went shopping this week. Spend some money, cash money. And yeah, that's that party in the Ozarks. All those people were, right? With travelers staying close to home and airports turned into virtual ghost towns, rental car companies have taken a huge hit during the coronavirus pandemic. On Friday, Hertz, which also operates the Dollar and Thrifty agencies, declared bankruptcy. Industry experts expect the company to sell off a large portion of its fleet. Expect great deals if you have cash. And that should bring about some deals car shoppers might very well want to consider. So anybody that's in the market to buy, look at these car rentals closely. Companies, a lot of them are folding, and make sure you Google Hertz or call Hertz to find out where you can get their cars cheap, right? They are selling off their vehicles, a lot of them, as well as Dollar, as well as their Thrifty agencies. They folded, right? Altio, Brooklyn in the house. Marcus Jordan, Houston, Texas. We welcome you. Liam, 100, what's up? My African. Robin Rena for gig workers. Love and Light. Kenneth Holichek's in the house. Patsy Skelton says, Memphis has been busy, almost too much to handle during this whole pandemic. Those people going back with their masks on with the new rules, they're busy because there's still a lot of drivers that will not go back to work yet. Understand one thing. A lot of the drivers are collecting unemployment, right? It's another big fear of many Uber and Lyft drivers. Some Uber and Lyft drivers fear companies will use unemployment benefits against them. Uber and Lyft drivers in California fear the companies may try using their applications for unemployment benefits against them in the fight to be labeled as employees instead of independent contractors. The $2.2 trillion coronavirus relief law enacted in March extended unemployment benefits to independent contractors, but through a program different from those employees use. Okay, I want to get back to that Vegas article, right? Because that's good news. So should the decline continue through the weekend, Sisolak will hold a press conference. He's the governor of Nevada on Tuesday to reveal further rollbacks as part of the next phase to reopen the state of Nevada. Good news for the Vegas crowd. Marco Lugo's in the house. Love and Light says, congrats, Kenneth. How long did it take for you sign weekly statements to get the debit card? Kenneth Holichik says, hello, Uber. I got my PUA. I got all my back pay, even $1,100 from the state. So that's $5,011. Whoop, whoop. We celebrate. That's champagne time, dude. You got to celebrate that. And that's a huge relief for you, right? Jen Taylor Dotson says, wish I could have waited for the rental car failures. Oh, well, but I still got a great vehicle anyway. Paid more, though. That's okay. We can't win all the battles, right? So you got a car. You're making money. And Uber Canuck says it's busy, but it's a huge headache. Yeah, it's a huge headache with those masks and all the rules and all the regulations and the photographs and many riders snitching on their drivers. Oh, he's not wearing anything to get a free ride, to get a free buck, right? Heard a lot of horror stories, got a lot of text messages and emails from drivers saying that riders are definitely abusing this new system, this whole mask system. WWF says passenger refused to wear mask in Phoenix. That's it. You cut them off. You kick them out. That's it. It's just the law, my friend. You know, you don't want to do anything stupid and then end up being deactivated. So if that's what they say, just follow the guidelines. Uber Canuck says, like I told you earlier, this guy reported me and Lyft believes the scumbag and gives me a warning for suspension. It's okay. You've got to just fire back. Just make sure. Just like I said, you guys need to take photos in your car. The guy says, what are you doing? Oh, I'm taking a selfie of myself to show that I'm wearing a mask. That's how you start the trip, Uber Canuck. I said it last time. You start the trip when the people are in the back. You take a selfie. What are you doing? Oh, no, I'm just verifying that I'm wearing a mask. And then you've got these suckers in the back. They'll shut up. They won't even question, right? Because I'm just uploading the picture to Uber, which I have to show them I'm wearing a mask. That's it. Case closed, right? Then you bluff them. Doesn't matter. You've got the app on. Put it over to photo. Take a selfie. Anybody ask you what you're doing? Just making sure that I upload the picture for Uber that I'm wearing a mask. It's part of the requirement. That shuts them up. Plus, if you angle the photo right, you get the guys in the back. You get to see if they're wearing a mask. So case closed. Right? Please do that. Harvey Jackson, PU and camera in the car. That's it. Dash cam. Dash cam, dash cam, dash cam, dash cam. Shut these people up. They have no right to issue any false reports. Right? Got to shut them down. You guys have got the power to shut them down. Use it. Nifty 50s life. That's how a lot of people will be thinking, will be acting, not going to drive before unemployment runs out. That's it. Right up to the end. And I'd rather collect 80% of 100% and not have to drive and be safe. That's just, everyone has their own way they do it. 11 Lights says, yeah, that's a good idea, but I'm not driving though. I think the not driving, collecting the unemployment is still the way to go. Right? Put some extra pressure on these companies. Let them up the game. Let them up the offers. The more they see that drivers are not coming to their playground, the more they have to make it lucrative for the driver to enter the game. Right? So by collecting unemployment, by not going back into the rideshare business, let them make it viable. They have to up the game. Right? They have to really, really put good offers out there to get you back in. New Zealand, we welcome you. New Zealand, Uber Vicky's in the house. I heard you guys had a bit of a earthquake there while your lady premier was on TV. There was an earthquake in New Zealand. She just carried on talking. She was very chill. Elias says, how are you from the city of Bell at work, and happy Memorial Day for everyone. Cheers. I had a very chill weekend. It was great. Cycling, outdoors, not too crazy. Escaped the late afternoon crowds, got out early, went cycling. And then this morning got out early, went down to Malibu, chilled on the beach. Kids were surfing. Good times. James Campbell says the House Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure is said to be looking for people to testify during Uber's next hearing. Good. We need to testify. So Virginia Valentine, president and CEO of the Nevada Resort Association, applauded the governor's decision, calling it fantastic news for Nevada's gaming industry. Obviously, they are hurting, losing a lot of money. Our members have spent more than 2 months preparing for this day, she said in an email statement to the Las Vegas Journal. They've put in place enhanced health and safety plans and protocols. I'm sure they have. Sure, the casinos have to show, the state that they're in full compliance. And I'm sure they've been ramping up for that. So once they allow the gates to open on June the 4th, people are trickling in, booking hotel rooms again, and shows starting up. Maybe restaurants will start gearing up. Nevada, especially Vegas, should start seeing more trips. Cool, genuine Phil. Hey, what's up? San Jose in the house. Phil, hope you had a fantastic Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's a long, long weekend, my friends. I had a super chill. I got a lot of color. Lots of colore. Olive brown. Laura's still lily white. Light tan. Well, you got to come flaunt your tan. Come, show the people. Come show them your tan. Show them if you're more tan than me. Put your arm here.
No.
Come. Are you red or you tanned? I'd say I'm more brown. What do you say? You got color.
I did.
But you didn't come close to the olive brown, man. Guns. A lot of firepower. Yep, Uber Canuck. The House has voted. They said I have more color. The House has voted. Our members have spent more than 2 months preparing for this day, right? The Vegas casino industry. right? They've put in place enhanced health, safety plans and protocols. I'm excited about that because I'm going to be there on July the 8th. So zip through there, through Vegas. So I'm going to find all these safety plans and protocols in place. I'm happy, man. Our members are excited to show off the enhancements they've made that preserve the experience while ensuring the well-being of our employees and visitors. And by the way, Vegas, just as we did last time, let's find a little restaurant close to the 15 highway, right? I'll give you the times. We decide on a restaurant, and then I want to invite a whole bunch of Vegas drivers for some burgers and drinks, right? Let's decide on a place, and let's get some pictures, and let's do a live feed with all the Vegas drivers. That would be cool. That'll make me happy. Robin says, James Camel, will they be discussing all the ways drivers are ripped off in violation of contracts with drivers? Hope they do. It Smooth says, got info from PUA California, should start getting PUA in a couple of weeks. That's it. Show me the money, California. Anthony Bray says, hi there. Anthony Bray here saying hi. Want to get with you to look into starting a TCP drive. Yep. Absolutely. I helped the gentleman today, William, go through all the ins and outs of the business. So yeah, let's definitely talk about it. Elias says he was in Lancaster on Sunday. Lancaster, that's Rideshare Trickster's turf. That's where he starts his day. Yeah, exactly. Very good, Uber Canuck. 37 viewers, but only 17 likes. Let's pump those likes up. Here I am on a Monday. I mean, I could be eating right now. I could be drinking wine. I'd rather choose to be with the Rideshare family. Casinos are required to submit plans for reopening, which will require approval at least 7 days ahead of actually opening their doors. I'm sure all the casinos have submitted their plans for reopening. Other businesses, such as nightclubs, day clubs, buffets, and large venues will remain closed. Makes sense, including the infamous Circus du Soleil. That's a cool show, if you haven't seen it. DC. Got to do it, Margot Lugo. That's my birth city. Cracker Barrel in Vegas. Just off the, I like it. Good idea. Cracker Barrel. I will send me the link. I'll check it up. Let's maybe make that the location. Sounds cool. Drinking water. Keep on drinking the water, love and light. Absolutely. Stay hydrated. So, MGM Resorts, you're going to see a lot of social distancing, said Sean McBurney, general manager at Caesars Palace. If there's crowding, it's every employee's responsibility to ensure there's social distancing. I wonder how they're going to handle the whole mask thing, where do you have to wear masks or no masks in these casinos? I don't know about that. Guests will see signs everywhere that remind them to wash their hands, maintain social distancing, and limit gatherings to 4 people when possible. But there's no mention of masks. The most striking difference will be a limit on games and participants. 4 players only at roulette. Oh, okay. Cool. So they have like regulations for roulette and 6 at craps. 4 at roulette, 6 at craps. I suck at craps, by the way. Good at roulette. Plastic partitions will separate dealers from players. Wow. Plastic partitions. Got to put the cards underneath the partition. From each other at the Bellagio, 3 at each table, and slot machines will be shut down to discourage players from sitting near to each other. Very interesting. They should just put partitions. Put 2. And by the way, slot machines, definitely know a lot about them. Have owned many, many slot machines. I used to buy the old slot machines from Vegas, the Universals, the Baileys, and I used to ship them container full to South Africa, and then I'd also sell some up to Northern Africa. Sold a lot of casino machines to Tanzania and Kenya. So yeah, I know that business. Visually, you'll see a lot of color and activity, but you won't be able to play every machine. Okay, that's fair. New state gaming control board regulations require that casinos disinfect surfaces and give increased attention to high-touch hotel items such as television, remote controls, and light switches. Dice will be disinfected between shooters. Wow, even the dice. Roll the dice. Every time you roll the dice, disinfect, throw it, disinfect, throw it. Interesting. Dice will be disinfected between shooters, chips cleaned periodically, and card decks changed frequently. Wow. That sounds fun. James Campbell says, the kid in the green light hub, who by now is probably unemployed, looked like a deer in the headlights despite his modern thug persona when I brought that action to his attention. It's good. I like the pressure you put on them, James. Good. James is relentless in putting pressure on them, which is great. It's the only way we get change or positive change is to put relentless pressure on these companies. New state gaming control board regulations require that casinos disinfect surfaces and give increased attention. At some resorts, guests will be encouraged to use cell phones for touchless check-in. Wow. As room keys and to read restaurant menus. Large resorts will hand out free masks to guests, but won't require their use. Aha! Large resorts will hand out free masks to guests, but won't require their use. Okay. We all know what we've gone through for the last 10 weeks, which is nothing. It's only 2.5 months. It's nothing. It flew by like that. No one's having fun, said Bill Hornbuckle, acting chief executive and president of casino giant MGM Resorts International. The simple idea that I could get out, come to a resort, lay at a pool, enjoy a nice dinner, sit at a blackjack table, there's something to be said for all of that. Correct. Okay, so we covered Vegas. Very happy for Vegas. Let's just go over this again here. Guys, if anyone's in the market to buy a car, please go and research, contact the Hertz agencies, find out where they are selling off these cars. You will get them for nothing. I was at the auction 2 weeks ago. No, I'm sorry, 1 week ago. And it was their first auction that they held. They were closed down for weeks. There were so many cars because they were backlogged. Not many people showed up because there's not much cash going around in the pandemic, right? And then there were a lot of fearful people as well. So the people that were allowed in, social distancing, masks, and we had to write our bids. So what you have to pay close attention to when you're doing that, you're writing your bids, is when is the cutoff time? The cutoff time was 11:15 a.m. So you want to scramble and get your last bids in, 11:14, 11:15, and then it's over. And the final bid wins. So did well there. Got a Porsche. So bought a Porsche Turbo, in fact. Beautiful car. I'll be doing a live feed. Got a beautiful Porsche Turbo at the auction. I'll show you guys. And today, my son and I went out after we all went surfing in Malibu. I took my kid to a drive-by birthday party, driving by, honking the horns. Happy birthday, happy birthday. We went in our Chevy Impala. We did some low riding in and around the birthday party, drove out. It was fun. Do it for the kids, right? Caesar's Palace will pass out masks to all visitors. The question is whether they will wear them or won't wear them. Those masks might come in really handy for the Uber and Lyft drivers because they won't be able to get into those Uber and Lyft vehicles in Nevada, in Vegas, without the mask. So why not take the masks that you get at Caesar's Palace, right? Yeah, America ignores distancing rules. I'm not happy about the fact I saw a lot. Like, look at this. This is bullshit. People know that this is a universal law, 6 feet Just do it, folks. But no, they have to do mass gatherings. They have to break the laws. They have to think that they're special. Nobody will tell me what to do. I have my rights. Well, if you want to, this is wrong. If you want to kick this thing, if you want to look like New Zealand, if you want to look like Germany, if you want to look like Iceland, if you want to look like Germany, follow the rules. Do it like they did. But if you want to screw up, do it like Sweden. Sweden did that herd, what is it called? Herd mentality, whatever it's called. And their numbers are through the roof. Right? Norway next door is doing better. Denmark's doing better. Germany's doing better. Sweden's numbers are screwed up. Herd immunity. Thank you, Nifty 50. That's the word I was looking for. Herd immunity. Somebody help me. Thank you. So yeah, just play by the rules, man. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. Can you imagine what the people in the Spanish plague went through? This is Mickey Mouse, what we're doing here. Let's get through this. Let's just work. Let's not just help these numbers get up. Let's collaborate and work through this. So with travelers staying close to home and airports turn into virtual ghost towns, rental car companies have taken a huge hit during the coronavirus pandemic. On Friday, Hertz, which also operates the Dollar and Thrifty agencies, declared bankruptcy. Industry experts expect the company to sell off a large portion of its fleet. What you want to find out is you want to call your local Hertz and say, quick question, very sorry your company went under, but when will you be selling those cars? Where will you be selling those cars? When and where will you be selling those Hertz and Dollar and Thrifty cars? Cheap, cheap, cheap. Deep discounts, even when we were not in an economic crisis, shoppers could often find a good deal on a used car at one of the major car rental agencies, including Hertz, Avis, or Enterprise. That is true. Rental car companies routinely sell off cars, usually after a year or two of service. For instance, Enterprise, which also operates the Alamo and National brands, sells 1 million used cars a year. Kenneth Holacek, thank you. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate you, sir. Very nice of you. Thank you. And very happy for you. Bingo, you got it. You got to celebrate, Kenneth. Got to get out a bottle of wine or a bottle of champagne. That is a massive, massive, massive reason to celebrate. Seriously. Our house on Monday says, it's moose. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house, that is where ridesharers meet. Our house is a castle and a treat. Thank you, Kenneth. That one's for you. So they often sell these cars online, right? Online, with no haggle pricing at a significant discount to other used car sellers. So you want to look at the year model, the car, the mileage, and just compare. What would you be paying on Craigslist? What would you be paying at a dealer? Goes for nothing at these rental places, nothing. Jimmy Asher Echo in the house. Bilal Alwan, do you think Uber will ever get back to somewhat normal? It'll come. The Bank of America, they've told you that's the number. It comes 48 or 72 hours later. I wouldn't be surprised, Kenneth, if it's in your mailbox tomorrow. Just go to that mailbox. First thing, when the mailman comes in, hey, mailman, you got my check? Exactly. Good for you. Yeah, you guys will like. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? That was quite a fun. See, there's the lads, the teenagers, all out in their longboards today. Waves were beginner, easy. It was fun. There's Laura tanning over there. then, what else? I'll show you us here. Oh, ocean water is beautiful. Bilwal Alwan says, you're a lifesaver. Your advice have helped me. Yes, I'm happy to hear that, Bilal. That makes me happy. Appreciate you sharing that. So what else did we do? Went for a awesome. That's the little one in the waves running. See, kids love waves. Kids love, well, who doesn't, right? There's us cruising down there. I made a video from Santa Monica. Remember that? All wearing our masks. Cycling around Santa Monica. David says, I'll tell people who don't want to wear a mask because they don't want government telling them what to do. Tell them I wear mine to be safe, and most important, I wear it for respect to others. That's it. Out of respect to others, man. Just all work together. Not difficult. And then please, guys, don't forget to like, right? Don't forget to like. You got the like button there. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Out and about with my Chevy, some food at the back there. Managed to scrounge up a hot dog. And then what else? Oh yeah. Where is this recents? Let's see, let me show you. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house. Bought that beauty. Turbo. Porsche Turbo. Magnaflow exhaust. Bilstein racing shocks and struts. Racing calipers. Had about $8,000 of extras on it. It's all black suede leather interior. Hell of a price. Hell of a price. The Mustang was $1,500. $1,500. $1,500. Beautiful Mustang. Score. Make money on that. Make a lot of money on that. You guys like it? I'm going to tell you something about auctions. On the back is locked. Sometimes there's treasures in the back of these cars. Treasures. In the back of this is probably about another $800-900 extras. Tools, chargers, everything in the car. Golf clubs. You find Mustang was 2009. $1,500. Great condition. Score. And then working on the shopping. We went shopping. Viper RT. 16,000 miles. 16,000 miles. See, that's what makes me happy. See, I said, I had a great day with my kids. They send me that. Yeah. Just the little things, my friends. Just the little things. Anthony Braces got my unemployment from Lyft. 6 checks. More to come. Very, very, very happy for you, Anthony. Great. Your patience, your waiting paid off. Nah, the James Campbell says, did the Uber Grubhub go through? It's in the works, but several politicians are trying to block it. So rental car companies routinely sell off cars, usually after a year or 2 years of service, and they don't often sell these cars online with no haggle pricing and a significant discount to other used car sellers. So please, if anybody's in the market to buy a car, look at that Hertz. When Ivan Drury, an auto industry and analyst of Edmunds.com, sought to buy a used car last year, he purchased a 2018 Ford Fusion Hybrid from Avis. They got to tell us how much he paid, right? He had previously done an analysis of used car prices in 2017 for his job and found to his surprise that rental car companies were selling their own used cars at much lower prices than other used car dealers, depending on the specific model. Buying directly from a rental company rather than a used car dealer could save anywhere from 5 to 15%, he found. I don't find that big savings. I think that the auctions are still way better. I went to 2 LA auctions. The one was at the airport. There was a private auction at the airport, the LAX. Stephen DeLong, thank you for sharing. He says, Florida's PUA is still a mess. Florida, wake up. Wake up, Florida. The people are waiting. It's unacceptable. We're in May. We're almost at the end of May, and you still don't have your shit together. Florida, get the money to the people. Jeez, like, what is wrong with these agencies? Is it like putting the money in their back pocket? What are they doing? Oh, very cool. Abstract Echo says, congratulations. As of 4 p.m. today, I'm now officially enrolled as a student at ABC Animal Behavioral College. Very cool. Ziggy 007, my unemployment needs to see quarterly. I did not file. I guess I need to see accountant too late. Yeah, get it in. I mean, I think your deadline was extended for 2019. I believe it's June or July. Get that in, dude. Get it in ASAP. Even if you have to use TurboTax or whatever, just get it in. Don't mess around, dude. You're going to lose a lot of money if you wait and sit. Get that shit done tomorrow on Tuesday, Ziggy 007. Kenneth, just call up the headquarters on Google and find out when their online selling takes place, right? Or if they're going to have any auctions. We'll pick up stuff for nothing. Donna Panko says, can't attach completed PUA form. Hound them, Donna. Work those phone lines. Send it in, print it out, and mail it. Right? So you can't attach this stuff. Mail it, print it out, put your stamps on, signature required, mail it out. You've had a lot of time to do it. No excuses now, guys. Get that stuff done yesterday. Really. You cannot attach a form online. What are you waiting for? Print it out, boom, send it in. Before there's no money left. Lance John is driving in Vegas, and more baby haters in Vegas is about to open soon. On June the 4th, my friend, June the 4th, Vegas opens up. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. It's money time. 4 people at a roulette table, plastic barriers between the car dealer and you, 6 people max at a craps table. How do you train cats? Cats are not trainable, dude. Abstract Echo says, I'll be a certified dog and cat trainer. You can't train a cat, sorry. Maybe a tiger and a lion if you've had them since a baby. But a house cat? You ain't going to train a house cat. So take advantage of tryout periods. All of the major car rental companies, Hertz, Enterprise, Alamo, Avis, Budget, and others, list their used rental cars for sale on their website. Shoppers can search inventories, and test drives are usually much more generous than you'll find at a typical used car dealer. Jury City was able to take his car out for hours before deciding to buy it. You get to hammer that car. You get to make sure there's no rattles, no shakes, no nothing, right? Go out, test your car for hours, and then you buy it from that rental company. Hertz will even bring the car to you for a test drive. Listen to this. Hertz is unloading this shit, right? They will take the car to you. If you're within 90, if you are within 75 miles of one of their rental locations, it doesn't get better than that, my friends. LTO guys, please put your plastic partition at help in New York City cost about $75. Cool. I had a few partitions. I sold them dirt cheap. Last one I sold to Dion down in Long Beach. I had $300 partitions. I was selling them for $80. $80. Brand new. It's amazing, you know, my clients, my private clients, they have so much stuff. And when they get rid of stuff, they're like, Torsten, do you want this? Do you need this? You can come pick this up. I mean, like Peloton bikes, high-end furniture. Like, they'll think of me, right? Love it. Sends me pictures of the stuff. I'm like, yep, we'll pick it up. Cats can be trained, dude. Jimmy, listen to me. If you think a cat can be trained, right, I need the video proof. I'm not saying that you can't, but you need to send me the video proof of Abstract Echo Jimmy training a cat. Before, the cat could do nothing. Shit. I, Jimmy, Abstract Echo, trained this cat. Check out what I trained this cat to do. You show me what that house cat can do, okay? And then I'll buy you a bottle of champagne, because I don't believe house cats can be trained, period. Dogs, yeah, dogs just follow your rules. Yeah, yeah, okay, we'll do. Run over there. Okay, yeah, fetch that bone. Cats, like this. You trained your cat? How old was your cat when you started training it? Yeah, baby, exactly. So which person is going to come to a trainer with a kitten and leave the kitten with a trainer and get the cat trained? You trained your cat because you had your little cat at home. What I'm saying, a cat trainer, you call a cat trainer, hey, I have this old tabby cat. I have this old flea-infested cat. Come and train it. Good luck. Good luck with that one. Jimmy, he says, LOL, I'll send you a video after I train my first cat. Please, dude, I want to see the proof. You show me some fat cat that had no tricks, nothing, knew nothing, and then Jimmy rolls in, faces the first cat from hell, spends hours and hours and hours and hours, and then takes a video and says, Torsten, here's the living proof that I actually trained that cat. Jimmy, I'll post the video here in my channel. Uber surge in Phoenix went up to $9 in some areas. Good. If you're running out there and there's not many drivers and you're making money, boo-boo F, good for you. Right? Good for you. Yeah, Tris, how are you going to train Garfield? You can't train Garfield. Garfield's so fat and so unfit. Listen, does LA have muscles? No, there's no muscles. Where I grew up as a kid, our house down by the ocean, our holiday house, I would go down the stairs over the sand dunes, maybe jog down to the rocks, low tide. Muscles like this big, buckets full. I'd walk with 2 buckets full back to the house. The most delicious mussels, oysters. Man, we ate seafood every frickin' Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We had seafood fest, crayfish, lobster, scampi, fish, amazing fish, red ramen, amazing fish, mussels, oysters, lemon, Tabasco, feast. Getting hungry now. Getting really hungry. Mohammed Khalil's in the house. How are you, my friend? Happy Memorial Day. Watch videos from the show My Cat from Hell. He will show you techniques to bring that cat under control. Okay, I'll watch that because I think if you like the Tiger King, that mad MF that ended up in jail, yeah, he took the little kittens away, the tiger kittens away when they were babies, right? You would snatch them away from the mother and then they would train them up or whatever. Those, yeah. But a cat from hell, how on earth are you going to train up a cat from hell? Okay, I will watch that, I promise you. So this is cool. Hertz, right? They're bust. They're done. They're getting rid of their cars. We'll even bring the car to you for a test drive. You can take it out for hours, right? You 75 miles from the location. You'll get the car dirt cheap. Look at that. Look at that as an option. Nifty 50s Life says, that's a bummer. I have had the best mussels in Myrtle Beach. It's really hard to find it here in Chicago. Well, you can find it, but at a price, right? I must say in New Orleans, Nolo, great seafood. Shoppers can also rent to own a car. Now, well, it doesn't get better than that. You can rent to own, just like a house, you know. You can rent to own. You can exercise that option to purchase it. Hence, you need to look at that. Hertz's Rent to Buy program offers 3-day rentals for prospective buyers. Let's just click on that. Hertz Rent to Buy. I've never been on this website. It's the first one. So how Rent to Buy works. I don't want all that crap. Go away, go away. Go away. Oh, there we go. Go away. Okay. Choose your car. Browse our large selection of vehicles available for a test rental. Number 2, test it for 3 days. Test it for 3 days. Rent for up to 3 days at a special rate or take a 2-hour complimentary test drive. 3, make it yours. Buy the car and we'll waive the rental charge. Oh my God, they're making it so easy. Buy the car and we'll waive the rental charges. In most states, you can purchase it from home. I'm going to drop this link in here for you afterwards. That's it. This is the link that you want to look at. Trish says, I just sent a link to your phone with trained cat. So this was a cat out of hell and they trained it and the cat's fully trained. It's cool. Like the dog whisperer, the cat whisperer. Is it something like that? Okay, I want to see that. I definitely want to see that. So that's impressive here. Enterprise offers a 7-day buyback period on its used cars. During that week, the car can be returned for the purchase price minus a $200 restocking fee. I wouldn't look at Enterprise right now. I would look at Hertz. You want to look for deals? You want to hunt for deals? Go to that website. I'm going to leave that link afterwards, right? HertzCarsales.com. Let's just click on that. HertzCarsales.com. HertzCarsales.com/rent to buy .htm. Here we go. Rideshare Observer says, I just sent you something hilarious, a talented cat. Is there such a thing? Is there such a thing as a talented cat? Okay, I'm open. I know dogs can be trained. I never thought that cats can be trained. I'm open. I'm not saying no. So, but is the car in good shape? Right, okay, these rental cars, are they in good shape? The idea of buying a used rental car makes some people uneasy. The car may have had a brutal life. Renters have little incentive to treat a car gently. Very true. The thinking goes, rental cars also often drive more miles in a year than cars owned or leased by an individual. On the other hand, rental car companies have an incentive to maintain the cars well to preserve as much value in them as possible and to make sure their customers don't have issues with them. Also, a lot of truth in that. Potential buyers should take advantage of the long try-out periods, right? You get to try this car out, to get the car inspected by a mechanic and make sure it has no hidden issues, said John Linkoff, an editor with Consumer Reports magazine. Rental companies do offer certified used car programs and promise thorough inspections, but it's still always better to get an independent inspection. Shoppers should also research vehicles just as they would before buying any used car, said Linkoff. Some used cars are just better and more reliable than others, no matter where they are purchased. He also recommends buying from one of the major rental car companies rather than a smaller operation. That's because smaller rental car companies may be selling cars that were already used when they bought them. Very true. Check out your financing options. Shoppers should also research their financing options before buying. Again, that's always a good practice regardless of where you're buying the car. The rental companies often have good financing options for customers with excellent credit. Avis, for instance, is offering 0% down and no payments for 45 days. But you might do even better on your own, working with a bank or credit union. Hertz and Avis Budget Group did not return a request seeking answers to specific questions about their operations. Right, so they don't want to talk about their operations, but they have phenomenal, phenomenal deals. Okay, next one. This is a legit one here. Some Uber and Lyft drivers fear companies will use unemployment benefits against them. Chris says, if Uber and Lyft had handed over our earnings to EDD and not make it so difficult, I believe a lot more people would have filed as employees. Correct. Very, very true. More than 6 million Americans were collecting benefits from this program as of May the 2nd, with almost 30% of the total coming from California. Wow. Drivers fear PUA applications could be used in California court to undermine the state's new employment law, and in other states like New York, where they are trying to get a similar law passed. While some labor attorneys believe their concern is valid, others think the threat is overblown. People should be reassured, said Michael Bernick, an attorney at corporate law firm Duane Morris. I can't imagine the companies in any state discussions or initiatives saying, look, by filing for PUA, you agreed that you were an independent contractor. That's not realistic. Legitimate fear. Ismael Perez, a full-time Uber and Lyft driver, applied for PUA benefits in California before hearing from a local group, the Mobile Workers Alliance, of the potential risk. Perez, who lives in the city of La Habra Heights, started receiving weekly unemployment payments of $767. This accounts for $167 a week from the state and a $600 supplement funded by the federal government through July. He's afraid that applying for PUA benefits will cost him thousands of dollars in back pay he believes he's owed by the rideshare companies for overtime hours as an employee, in addition to settling back the broader driver movement. Drivers are struggling big time because they need money. It's hard. My concern is, will it pose a threat to my labor dispute, said Perez. And furthermore, moving forward, does that jeopardize my employee rights as well? Julia Rosnan, employment attorney at Legal Services New York City, said it's absolutely legitimate fear. And it's sort of conceding a point they don't want to concede, she said. But gig workers in California may feel they have no choice. They could apply for the state's traditional unemployment insurance benefits meant for employees and appeal a rejection by claiming they were misclassified as independent contractors. An appeal, however, could take months, specifically as state unemployment offices are overwhelmed with millions of new applications each week. That's a tough situation when many need the money now. Drivers are struggling big time because they need money. Not all concerned. Not all drivers are necessarily concerned, though. The Protect app-based drivers and services coalition represents 56,000 drivers for companies like Uber and Lyft, Instacart, DoorDash, and other gig companies. The group supports a ballot initiative in November that would lead drivers to be classified as independent contractors. Stacey Wells, a spokesman for the campaign, which is funded by gig companies, called the notion of drivers being afraid a false narrative and said companies have been working hard to support their workers around applying for unemployment benefits. Companies wouldn't have any way of knowing which specific drivers applied for PUA. Correct. They also haven't tried retaliating against drivers who were outspoken during the push to pass Assembly 5. Correct. Who questioned why drivers would think the situation would be different. Exactly. I mean, they haven't really retaliated because you supporting AB5 or because you filed for PUA. They don't know that. So they won't retaliate. Don't worry about it. Plus, in instances where independent contractors apply for traditional unemployment insurance, the state, in many cases, will automatically convert it into a PUA claim, meaning that worker wouldn't be making an active choice to apply for PUA, said Bernick, former director of California's Employment Development Department. Congress fully funded pandemic unemployment assistance for gig workers so that every state, many of which face historic deficits, would give these workers immediate financial support at no cost to their own state funds. Uber has also created online guides in each state to help drivers and delivery people apply for unemployment. Spokesman for Lyft didn't respond to a request for comment. Solid ground. Ultimately, labor attorneys think drivers rest on solid legal footing despite their fears. You don't have to have any fears. Julie Su, California's labor secretary, said in an April 14th memo that self-certification of eligibility for PUA unemployment benefits does not affect determinations of employee status under the state law for other protections and benefits. The letter is likely all that's necessary for a California court to dispose of any potential employment argument resulting from PUA benefits, said William Sokol, a labor attorney with Weinberg, blah, 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 blah. Okay, got that. We covered the car one. California voters to decide in November if labor law applies to drivers for apps like Uber and Lyft. We'll talk about that just now. So, Love and Light says, I'm sending out all my yes, no's, weekly BS statements. Once they get all my updates for each week, I will receive disputes the minimum 167. So then I will get more back pay on top of that back pay. Interesting. Roland, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. All right. Well, I hope everyone had a fantastic Memorial Day, right? Hope you guys got a lot of rest. I'm not sure what your future plans are. If you're going to kick back, keep on collecting UI, or if you're going to slowly start going back. Two people sent me those cat videos. Thank you. I'll check them out. Can you put the labor classification article link? Yeah, I can do that. I'll put it after the feed. I'll put it underneath. In fact, if you Google Uber News, it's there. that link. It shows up as one of the first articles. So, a ballot initiative backed by business giants Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash is now set to go before California voters in November. A multi-million-dollar shot aimed at excluding the companies from a law that would make them give more benefits and wage protections to their drivers. So they're taking a long shot on that, but they're on the ballot. They got enough signatures. Remember, they paid for those signatures. California approved the labor law last year, the strictest in the country around when employers can classify workers as independent contractors. It's aimed at pushing businesses to put more freelancers and independent workers on payroll, ensuring access to benefits and minimum wages. Praised by labor groups, the sweeping law set off lawsuits from independent contractors like truck drivers and freelance writers who say it puts them out of work. Titans of the so-called gig economy like Uber are mounting the fiercest resistance, joined with ride-hailing rival Lyft and food delivery service DoorDash. They want California voters in November to essentially exempt app-based drivers from the law's restrictions. All three committed to spend at least $30 million each promoting the measure, surely making it one of California's most expensive ballot fights. California's Secretary of State announced late on Friday the measure became eligible for the ballot after collecting over 623,000 signatures. You know how much money they spent on that? Collecting 623,000 signatures. If the companies are successful in California, it could set a national precedent. The companies want the power to keep their workers independent, proposing as part of the ballot measure a new law that would give drivers who work at least 25 hours a week full health coverage and benefits. If they are injured on the job, drivers would be able to work across any app and earn a base of 120% of minimum wage. So the bottom line is, by fighting, by bringing the AB5, they had to up their game. So wherever the chips land, it's going to be a far better deal come November than it currently is, right? They have to up their game. Scott Tucker's in the house. We welcome you. Potter Handy, yeah. If you're in California, you want to go and do a calculation on Potter Handy. Check it out. Anybody had issues with the whole mask thing? Somebody emailed me today that a rider put in a complaint and then the company Lyft took the rider's side. Although the driver had the mask on, the rider, he said the rider was bullshitting. But I don't know how much I believe the story, because before you start driving, you have to show that you're wearing a mask. So Uber and Lyft right there should know, okay, he is or he isn't wearing a mask. So I'm not sure who's telling the truth here. Scott Tucker, June the 4th, Nevada. The casinos slowly start to open. Good news for you. %80 of the million or so drivers in California work for apps for fewer than 20 hours a week. The new benefits will be a draw for drivers, she said, versus a rigid employment model that's going to prevent them from working on multiple apps with a set schedule. Like I said, we're not striving to become 100% employers, and we are not 100% independent contractors. By pushing, and fighting, right, you bring better conditions to the table. So come November, there's better conditions for everyone on the table, in California at least, because they put up the battle. Nifty 50 says, Uber can kiss my you-know-what. I know what. You kiss my you can also kiss my you-know-what. All right, we're over the 1 hour mark. Again, happy Memorial Day, everyone. I had a good weekend. We got a lot of biking in, a lot of walking, surfing. Had a good time, right, Danu? We had a good time? We have a good time today? Are you tired? Did you get a suntan?
What?
Did you get a suntan? Did you get some sun?
Yeah.
I definitely got enough sun. Steve DeLong says riders who say they didn't see the message about the mask and getting rides from drivers who don't care to follow the rules. Basically, if you follow the rules, you get less rides. Well, I mean, the driver and it's very, very clearly written and explained that the rider and the driver have to wear a mask. Where's the issue? So if one of the two parties doesn't wear the mask, the trip doesn't take place. If you're a driver without a mask, the rider's not going to get in the car. If you're a driver with a mask and the rider doesn't have a mask, you're not going to start the trip. It's very, very simple. So I wouldn't say, basically, if you follow the rules, you get less rides. I wouldn't say that. Quite the opposite, that they're using that to entice, to get the business going. The whole mask thing is bringing more riders back into the game, is bringing more, quite the opposite. I don't agree with that statement at all. I agree, Scott. Here in Vegas, you won't get less rides here in Vegas. Look, the masks were designed as a stimulant to get riders and drivers back into the game, right? And so basically telling the riders, hey, you're safe. Telling the drivers, hey, you're safe. Both sides are safe because we have the same set of rules for both. You don't follow the rules, the trip doesn't take place, they report you. So the bottom line is, that is the incentive to get back into the game. So the trips start increasing. There were no masks. Trust me, it would stay down here, rock bottom. But some people are engaging, taking the bait, doing it because of the mask rule. So you canceled most of the rides yesterday. Why? Because they weren't wearing masks? Should be getting a cancellation fee for that, because the riders were not wearing the masks. What are the reasons for you canceling the rides? The price was too low, or they weren't wearing the mask? One of the two. Which one, Steve? Both. The prices weren't right, or the riders weren't. My guess is the riders were not wearing the mask because they think it doesn't apply to them. Love and light. Have a great evening. Yeah, so they were not, to the riders, you see, I think it'll be more riders posing problems, riders thinking, yeah, I'm not going to wear a mask, they're not going to make me wear a mask. And Stephen correctly canceled the trip. Now it's frustrating. I hope you somehow get compensated for driving all the way out there, riders not wearing a mask doesn't take place. Driving all the way, I ran this scenario a week and a half ago. I ran this exact scenario. You drive here, they're not going to wear a mask, you decline. You drive over here, they're not wearing a mask. And all you're doing, we went through the scenario, you're burning up a lot of gas. The question is, did you, Stephen, get compensated for any of those trips driving out them, and then the person wasn't compliant? Or out of the 3 people that were potentially in the back of your car, one of them wasn't compliant. We ran through all of these different scenarios exactly 10 days ago. And, there's theory. Remember, I said there's theory and there's practice. Stephen is correctly telling us, in practice, he had to decline a lot of people. I just want to know that you get paid, because if you're going 10, 15 minutes in one direction and they are not complying with the rules because they think they're above the law, I'm not going to have Uber or Lyft tell me what to do and what not to do, right? But are you biting the bullet? Are you paying the money for all the gas, the wasted time? Are you being compensated for that? Yeah, you can't do this. Social distancing is not taking place in a car. It's bullshit. I mean, it's not being addressed there. Mask issue addressed, social distancing factor not addressed. Correct. It's a very true statement. We also spoke about that 10 days ago. The mask issue will have to be addressed. The social distancing, that whole rule is completely out of the window. Scott Tucker says, me, if it was myself, I would tell them to wear a mask or cancel. If they won't cancel, wait for time up, then cancel with mask issue. You got to collect. If they are screwing or messing you around with the whole mask issue, you cannot burn up gasoline miles, time, and not get paid for that. So how are we getting compensated for that? How did you fill that void, Stephen? This is a huge problem. It's a huge problem in this new rule, right? That kicked in on May the 18th. Knew this was going to happen. Oh, eucalyptus. Wait 5 minutes, cancel, collect, drive. That's the new, I like that formula. Wait 5 minutes, cancel, collect, drive. Robin, yeah, just get yourself one of those window dividers. Yeah, Dustin's right. I mean Dustin knows the ins and outs, right? What Dustin will tell you, he's on the money, right? These are, you see, the thing is, when you have a channel, you're getting all of this information, you're getting all these screenshots, you're getting all these scenarios. So you as the YouTuber, like myself, like Dustin's, we get to read this stuff. Okay, this is what's happening here. Oh, okay, in reality, it's working this way. Oh, okay, practice, this is what's happening. Theory, they say that. Practice. So we get all of this information and we can share, right? And as we're sharing it, people are chiming in, verifying it, making suggestions, how to deal with these type of scenarios, right? You got to adjust, but you can never lose. Right? You cannot ever put yourself into a losing scenario. When I say losing scenario, it's wasted miles that are not paid, wasted time, wasted maintenance, right? You got to find the angle of compensation always. No, they don't. The partitions don't damage your car in any single way. They fit on your headrests, they're adjustable, the wings are adjustable, the centerpiece is adjustable. There's zero damage, nothing. They're very easy to install, very quickly to install. I sold mine out. I had several. I gave them away at ridiculous. I was giving them away at $80. They're like $260, $270, $300 new. But I guess you could make yourself one. Right? It's easy to make it. You could make your own one. But they're ones, rideshare partitions. Brooke B says, I'm so happy, it means you got money. It means you got money. Money isn't funny. Oh, court accepted the case. Good. Are you the person that sent me all these questions, Brooke? Are you the person that sent me all these questions about the small claims court? You filed it online? Okay, but you the questions that you asked me, right? I'll be honest, they told me that you didn't really have all your ducks in a row. You got to serve them. You did not know that you have to serve them. It's called proof of service, POS, right? There's a document called POS. You got to serve them, right? Then you get a, and you have to make your arguments in small claims court, right? You have to make your argument. You can't just take that same paper and give it to them, right? It's not how it works. So you're gonna have to fight for your money. I'm just telling you right now, never ever walk into a court and say, I will get my money soon. And the only way you can make that statement is with unemployment or PUA. You can say that. Never, ever count your chickens before they are hatched, right? Never. So even if the court will take any case, you have to build your case and make your argument. You, Brooke B, have to make your argument in court why the judge should get Uber and Lyft to pay you. So I'm just telling you right now, don't go in with the attitude saying, I will get my money soon, especially when it comes to court. In court, you fight for your money. It's not I'm going to go to court, I'm going to get my money. That's not how it works. Anyway, I'm just preparing you. You want some tips? I can tell you I have a 14 out of 14 victory in small claims court. But you got to work for it. Nothing is for free. Just because you bring a case, you file a case, hey, Uber, you owe me money, and you go to court. Now you got to build your case. You have to persuade that judge on that day why Uber and Lyft have to pay you. You have to lay out your case. It doesn't matter. You say, I'm an MSc finance student. I calculated all the money I was charged. Doesn't matter. You still have to bring, that's just, you're a finance person. You know how to add up the numbers. In what counts in court is the law. You have to argue the law. Okay? All right? Just preparing you. Facts, paperwork, evidence. Uber girl Paula is in the house. Happy Memorial Day, Paula. What did you do today? That's not a legal argument. Is it legal to pay someone $90 a month after expenses? No, that's not a legal argument. You're not going to win with that argument. To build your case. Uber girl Paula's in the house. You're asking me, Brooke, you just said early on, I'm going to quote you. Brooke, I'm going to quote you. Brooke B, I will get my money soon. I quoted you, right? And then you ask me, what argument will I win? You have a lot of work to do. I'm just preparing you mentally. You have a lot of work to do. Scott Tucker, Robin Sislak just tweeted news press conference tomorrow, 5:30. Good. Tune in. Bring me that information from that news press. We can. I'm sure they'll have a press release on that. John B says Cheesecake Factory open today. Oh, Cheesecake Factory. In fact, hey, can you check in the fridge if my New York cheesecake is in there? There should be a piece, Danu. I believe you, Brooke. I believe you, but I am firing you up that you got to get your ducks in a row, right? And you can do role play. I can be the judge, and you can present your case to me. I'll tell you. On this particular issue, I've done my rounds and definitely have a little bit. I don't have all the knowledge, but I have quite a bit of knowledge, right? And if you win, you owe me a cheesecake because I got you the documents. You've got the ammunition, right? You've got the legal arguments. You've got to fight with those arguments the same way Javier Becerra fought, and you win. Right. Just because you've been studying finance for 1 year, right? This doesn't make you a victor in court. I'm just telling you right now. You've been studying finance for 1 year. You know how to calculate the numbers. Now you have to argue the law to get the numbers. You can't say to court, hey, this is what I did. I'm a finance student 1 year. Here's my numbers. I know my stuff. I know my numbers. The judge says, well, I know my law. How are you going to get those numbers? You don't owe me if you win. I want you to win. I want you to win. I want you to walk out there with 10,000 minimum. Absolutely. Danu.
Yes.
Can you check in the fridge if I have cheesecake, New York cheesecake, please? I pray I have cheesecake in there. Somebody started talking about cheesecake and my mind is going crazy. Can you just check in the thing if there's cheesecake? There is? Okay. There is? Okay, well you do me a huge favor and fork. Thank you, ma'am.
Big or small?
I want the whole thing.
The rest of it?
Yeah, I want it all.
What's that much?
Just bring me the box, the whole cheesecake, and a fork. I'll eat it all.
Not much?
Bring it all, dude. Put it in the box with a fork. I'll eat it all. Just put it in the box. I want to show the box here. I want to get these people. The person that started talking about cheesecake. Remember, about 2 weeks ago, somebody started talking about cheesecake, and then we were talking about every cheesecake under the sun. What did I do? Yeah, I went out and got the cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory, and then I got this New York cheesecake, and I still have a piece left. Okay, here, here's the proof, and that's the box. But the food.
You can get tested for COVID-19 for free.
Laura says you can get tested for COVID-19 for free. Like she wants everyone to know that.
Yeah, Liam got tested and he's negative.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
And you are positive or you're
It
negative?
hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it better be negative.
Well, too
I
late
am.
for you.
Dana's busy heating up the cheesecake a little bit, and then I need a fork. Damn, bro.
He wanted the entire thing.
Somebody wants my Mercedes. Nice, got another buyer.
Hot.
Ooh, look what she served. Oh, New York, baby. All the New Yorkers in the house. It's Statue of Liberty time. Statue of Liberty time. New York cheesecake. You guys got me all fired up on the cheesecake.
Their fault.
It's their fault.
Yeah.
It's their fault. Wow. Ubergo Paula, was good doing a live feed with you in Long Beach. Perfect. Brook Beach, Chicago. Do they have good cheesecake in Chicago? Or is it only New York? Oh my goodness. Thank you, New York. I really, really like that hybrid car you got yourself. You got a good deal. What do you pay? 10 or 11,000? You got a great deal. That car's clean. Have you been driving it, Paula? Chris Tsaneki says you need to try some from European Deli. Okay, well, you can show me where that is. You guys started this whole cheesecake thing. I'm blaming the house. Because I remember, could have been a week ago, last Monday. All you guys wanted to talk about is cheesecake. And I didn't have any cheesecake. And what did I do? I ran off and I got cheesecake. And key lime pie. Anybody like key lime pie? Tommy's in the house. Oh, Polish bakery. Now we're talking. Polski. I like the Polish sausages. The Krakowa is my favorite. The red sausage. Warszawa. Warsaw. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You don't like key lime pie? What's wrong with you, Scott? Scott doesn't like key lime. Dude, there's something wrong with you. We need to have you checked.
I don't like pie in general.
Danu? You don't like pie?
I only
Well, you don't like
rest
anything. The only thing you eat is frickin' spaghetti and fries. This kid is nothing. But Laura eats it all, except for meat.
Except for me.
This Tris to key lime. Hey, bring me the key lime.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm already almost through the cheesecake. Round
I'm
2.
gonna feel so bad tonight.
I'm gonna feel sick.
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I don't know. And then since you're not having any
I'm
steak,
hungry like a wolf. Bring me the key
have
lime.
the Oreos.
Key lime.
Okay.
Bring the pies. Let them roll.
Oreos, the pie.
I'm a big boy. I'm growing.
Box. Would you like me to microwave your key lime pie?
Okay, now we also, anybody for some key lime?
They're both from Trader Joe's.
Both from Trader Joe's. Back to back. I think I can do it. Okay, this is almost polished off. And now we're going to attack this. I am hungry. Hey, does that key lime need to be slightly warmed up? Okay, hit it. I'm still working through my cheesecake. Good question. How much were they? Who shops at Trader Joe's? Anybody? Leo Casamento in the house. No, you still haven't enforced AB5.
$5 or $4.
They're what?
They're probably around like $5.
No, they're more than $5. Trust me. Aldi. I like Aldi. Aldi's a German company. I used to shop before Aldi opened up in the United States. I used to shop at Aldi in Europe. You should buy a lot of stuff there. What the heck?
You dropped it.
You dropped the key lime?
There's more. There's another.
No, 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 no.
slice.
You didn't drop the key lime.
There's another slice though. We dropped it.
How much?
Oh, just a small slice.
Small slice. She dropped my key lime. What should we do?
Another slice.
What type of penalty?
There's another slice.
Okay, bring me the other slice.
Okay.
She's like, you dropped my key lime pie. Drop the key lime pie. Empty. One down, one to go. Cannot believe you dropped my key lime pie on the floor. Throw it in the bin. We don't eat off the floor. High five to Danu. You're getting a lot of high fives here. You drank Weissbier? I got Weissbier. Hefeweizen? Then in the fridge on the top, there's a beer, a Hefeweizen beer, a German beer. Bring the first one. Let's crack it. Where's my waitress here? Yeah, you are my waitress today. So you dropped my key lime pie. TikTok. Do the TikTok. The guys, everybody says do the TikTok dance. Trader Joe's is delicious desserts, says Leo. Okay, don't drop this one, okay, Dana? Okay, we forgive Dana, because she's great. She's fun. Dana,
Yes.
do us one huge favor. On the top of the fridge, there's a white beer on the top right.
Great.
Damn, you warmed that key lime up. It's like milk. No, and then the fridge.
In the fridge.
Yeah. What's up, Romeo?
There's no beer.
Yes, there is. Top right, there's a white one.
Right.
Yes, there is a white one.
Oh, it's a beer.
Cheers. Salute. Happy Memorial Day. I just slugged down in New York, a cheesecake and a key lime pie, back to back. Prost! Prosit! Prost, Kameraden! Chin chin, Astrovia. Salut, à votre santé. Cheers. Damn, this shit is rich, man. Paula, I like pie. Pie. Beer and pie. My stomach's going to hurt. It's already hurting. I think I'm going to skip the beer. I'm going to slow down on the key lime pie. I was just hungry. Yeah, Romeo says, man, what do you think about the school system from pre-K to college? Pretty screwed up. There was no certainties, no dates, no nothing. All I know is these kids are at home all the time, driving me crazy. Sugar rush. Okay, I'm going to skip that. It's too sweet. It's too sweet. It's way too sweet.
What is?
I had a cheesecake and I had a key lime pie.
Oh, yeah, you do the.
And then Daniel dropped the key lime pie on the floor.
Oh.
It's okay.
I love key lime.
Can you finish this up, please? Because I can't.
Yeah,
It's too
I'll
sweet.
take the sacrifice.
Laura's going to sacrifice the rest of the key lime. Would you do me a gigantic favor and give me a bottle of water? Because that stuff is sweet, that key lime.
Yeah. Oh,
Damn.
right here.
Oh, right there. Perfect. Agua. Do you want a beer?
No.
You don't drink beer,
I
right?
don't drink.
She doesn't drink beer. German chocolate cake.
Oh, that's my favorite. Right there.
Amen, James. German chocolate cake, the best one, the best chocolate cake, I would say, in the world,
Me too.
is Schwarzwälder Kirche. It's a German chocolate cake. You have never, ever tasted anything like this. It's expensive, it's decadent, and it's good. Schwarzwälder Kirche. Oh, cool. My mom and dad have a ranch with racehorses running at Los Alamitos. Good. That's cool. This race track out here, Santa Anita, sucks. And many horses had to be put down because of the conditions, bad conditions. Nifty 50 says Austria is the king of desserts. I would have to agree with you. Germany comes very close, though.
What's up with that?
What's up, guys? Are we here to make money, or are we here to fill our bellies with chocolate cake? You guys decide. And we're talking about horses, and we're talking about Europe, and France, and Austria, and Germany. Cool, good topics. None of them are bad, all good topics. I love all animals. I'm with you on that. I love animals. I've got frickin' every animal you could think of as a kid. I would bring them home, monkeys, everything. My parents were like, what on earth are you dragging into the house, Torsten? All types of animals. Yeah, you have to adjust to this new social life now. It's definitely... How long does it take for Uber to respond to the lawsuit? They will respond about 3 weeks before the hearing. They might make you a lowball offer. They'll probably make you a low offer. Probably breed. Yeah. Tris says Santa Anita is a death sentence to run your horse there. Yeah, I agree. People are horrible, that racetrack. They should close it down. Yeah, they'll make you a low offer. They'll hope that you accept the low offer. If you're asking for 10, they might, about 1,000, 1,500 maybe. That's how they work. Don't accept. See you in court. Yeah, just keep on putting the pressure on Potter and Handy. Anyone that's signed up, just keep on emailing them. Move things along. They're just packaging up, because the more people they enroll, the stronger the case gets. So, oh, Lord, you just said it. Germany, the best currywurst and doner kebab. No, one of my best friends, Clayton, his dad has a whole franchise throughout Germany, stores like Bratwurst store, and they have a currywurst. And if anyone, the best sausage in the world is a currywurst, by far. Nothing beats it. Doner kebab is Turkish. It's good, very good. But I'll take a currywurst over a doner any day. I don't know. Doesn't matter. There's 2 dislikes. It doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. I just appreciate having you guys here. I appreciate we have 42 likes. We've had a good time. We're almost at 1 hour, 40 minutes. That's wonderful. And we've covered a lot of topics. Sunny Days is in the house. Have you heard about the new Chinese German restaurant? An hour after you eat, you're hungry for power? Never heard of that. It was a good joke. But Nifty 50s nailed it. Germany equals best currywurst. That by far is like one of my favorites. Thanks, Daniel. It was good. It was yummy. Okay, let's see. Russell Bock. Next time you're in Long Beach, it's on Atlantic and Carson. When you come down to Lincoln, order from that. It'll be nice. Dude, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a picture of that, because I'm down in Long Beach a lot. I'm going to be in Long Beach tomorrow. Russell Bock. On Atlantic and Castle. Let me just put that in. Russell Bock. I will, trust me, I'll go down there tomorrow. Russell. There it is. Russell Bock. And that's in, there's one, here it is. You're right. Russell Bock Kitchen and Beer Garden, Long Beach. That's it. Done. 4020 Atlantic Avenue. Done. Done. Sold. I'm there. Pedro Santiago is in the house. How often Uber checks your background check? About every 6 months. 6 months. Yeah, John B, is it spicy? It's very spicy. You can have a lot of curry in it or mild. I like super, super, super strong currywurst, curry sausage. The best. I'd have it in Düsseldorf. I'd go partying till 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. Come out, I'll have my currywurst with a little champagne and then go to bed. Douglas and 162. Happy holidays, everyone. Hope everyone's safe. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Likewise, wish you and your family health and safety. Thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, we are getting to the finishing line. I'm tired. It's been a few days of a lot of activities. Great day in Malibu today. Beautiful day. Let's check out what were the waves like. There's the kids surfing. Ryan, you might know him on the outside, the yellow. There's Dylan going into the wave. It's my older one. We had a lot of fun. And then Laura had her three kids, so we were a big happy family there. Okay, so Mervyn Khan says, I really need you to do something for Lyft drivers ASAP. We need a blast to wake up Lyft and their mask policy. I've started driving again in my category XL and above, and the passengers are not wearing masks, making excuses that they don't know they have to wear masks. That's bullshit. Also, I have had riders tell me that I'm the only one wearing a mask. I called Lyft today to ask them to repeat the notification to the drivers and riders. The bullshit response was phenomenal. They can't force the riders to wear masks or the drivers. So I said, how can Uber do it and you can't? Good question. Uber makes the driver take a pic or they don't let them drive. So I said, you are supposed to be better than Uber and supposed to protect the drivers. I told them that you need drivers. Without us, you have nothing, and pleaded with the agent to move this up in the line. Here comes the best part. He says you don't have to do the ride if they have no mask. Cancel the ride. So I said to him, I had 8 rides in 2 days. I would have had to cancel all 7 rides. I said, then I may as well not come to work. So he says, go to the hub. They have masks. And I tell him the max mask they will give is 2 masks. And I said to him that the masks are selling at a premium. It's about $30 to $50 for 25 masks. I will. I'll blast Lyft for you. We know that Uber and Lyft, they need to enforce that. They cannot expect the driver to do that, and then you're facing passenger after passenger after passenger without masks. It's unacceptable. We've got to hammer them. Yeah, it's costing people way too much money. The riders not adhering. I mean, that's my topic for tomorrow. Screw that. Riders need to wake up. We're losing money. I'm going to make a note for tomorrow. We are losing money if they are not playing ball. They're expecting, the companies expect us, right? Because they don't want to have any lawsuits from drivers, right? So they make sure, okay, well, you had your mask on, so you should have been fine. Could not have contracted through the car. But they don't care a crap about the rider, right? So here we are. You've got 8 trips. He had to decline 7. Stevens had the same issue. That's what I said last week. Theory is the one thing. Uber and Lyft has a theory. This is the way it's going to go. No, it's not. Practice in real life is very, very different, ladies and gentlemen. Digital tactics, they give us all nothing. We all used to give them our all. Correct. Very well said. Yeah, Douglas M says here in Pennsylvania, the hubs are still closed. Across the board, all the hubs are closed. I mean, that's where they're trying to free up some money. That's where they're trying to save money. So with the hubs not in effect, I mean, where do you go for the help? Where do you get your PPE? Uber's promised PPE. They haven't delivered, only a handful of people. So you have to, I put the link. That's the one thing we've concentrated on in the last 6 weeks. We got all the PPE. That was my main concern, was the PPE. So we got that website up and running. I put the links out there. Scott already, and they're phenomenal deals. Phenomenal. I mean, you're not going to get it cheaper than that. cool. Yeah, it's good. This guy. So why did you lose it, dude? 1 second. Yeah. They're all closed. Whether it's Florida, California, New York, all the hubs are closed. You're supposed to get the PPE. Most of the people haven't. So you got to go out and source your own PPE. Then, so you do that. You get your own. Eventually, get your own PPE. Right? Let's say you order, masks, whatever the case is. You've got your disinfectant. You've got everything. You got the hand sanitizers. The problem is that the riders are not playing ball. They play stupid. I've heard this. They play stupid. They play dumb. Oh, we did not know. Bullshit. You got the email. You got the memo. You got the information. The only problem is that Lyft and Uber are not holding the riders accountable. They're only holding the drivers accountable, and they're actually even deactivating drivers if the rider files a complaint. But God forbid it's the other way around. So you have 8 trips. The guy has to decline 7 because they're not wearing a mask, which leaves them with 1 trip. So here you are racking up all these miles, all of this to get 1 trip because one rider is willing to play ball and play by the rules. It's wrong. Just another manic Monday. Wish it were Sunday. Go Donny Commas in the house. How are you, brother? Good to see you. Did you have a great Memorial Day weekend? Hope you are doing great, my friend. You guys can, if you're in Long Beach, you can do a Lyft or Uber inspection at our workshop at 793 Redondo Avenue. We've done many, many, many inspections there. Actually, was extremely positively surprised on how many people came to us for the inspections. Good on it comes as steak, music, great remixes, and food. That's a good way to spend your Monday night. I agree. Yeah, you have the second largest market down there after Nevada, exactly. So Nevada is opening up on June the 4th. I wonder what what dates you are having. What opening dates are they talking about in the casino industry down by you, Godoni? Roy Watkiss in the house. Is Roy Watkiss in the house? Good to see you. All right, my friends, we're almost at the 2-hour line. I polished off a cheesecake. I ate some key lime. I was going to have a German beer, but like, that's just way too many calories. Way too much. Roy Watkiss in the house. Leo Casamenta says, we are being told no more inspections for green hubs here in California. We'll have to pay for them next year. Yeah, it's true. Roy, much love. And then July the 8th, I'm going to hit Vegas. So we're going to have to find a nice restaurant close to the 5 highway. Yeah, they have to, 7 days before they open, they have to have a plan. Most of the casinos have submitted their plans already. Just another manic Monday. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house, that is where we always meet. Our house is a castle and a treat. Likewise, Roy, can't wait to hit Viva Las Vegas. All right, my friends, 1 hour 53. Okay, I'm going to go another 2 hours. I'm going to do 2 hours. That's my target. 2 hours, that'll be great. Good songs, exactly. 80s. I guess my favorite of all is Depeche Mode, by far. Hit that like button. We're on 45 there. Hit the like button. I think I even have a picture I can share with you guys. The reflex. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget the like button. Absolute Echo says the lead singer of the Bangles is still smoking hot. Okay, let's check out the Bangles. Which one are you talking about? Which one is it? Who's the lead singer? Which one is it? Who's the lead singer there? The black hair one? The girl with the yellow? That one? The yellow jacket? Nifty 50 says Dua Lipa is my babe now. Okay, let's check up Dua Lipa for you. Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa, that's his babe. That's Nifty 50's babe. That's Dua Lipa. He's in love with her. If you're in love with a beautiful woman, Dua Lipa, Dua Lipa. So Who else is in love with some pop singer? Is anybody in love with a pop singer? Somebody's in love with the Bangles. Somebody else was in love with Dua Lipa. Anybody? Any other people in love with any other female artist? You want to share? Now's your time. Share. Her voice is mesmerizing. Alrighty, it's mesmerizing. Freak, that key lime sent me over the Go-Go's. Okay, it's Moose is in love with the Go-Go's. Let's see. Okay, Go-Go's. Da-da-da-da-da. Got to show us which one. Go-Go's band. Images. Okay, he's in love with the Go-Go's. Which one? Which one of the Go-Go's? Which one? It's Moose. You get to pick. You said you're in love with the Go-Go's. I'm asking you which one. I never seen anybody in love with Uber. No one. So Uber is a rock band that just sucks. There's no good lead singers. In fact, the worst lead singer by far is Derek Kay. You've heard of him? Heard of that lead singer? He sucks. Belinda Carlisle. Okay, all right. There we go. Confessions of rideshare drivers in love with Belinda Carlisle. Somebody's in love with Dua Lipa. Somebody's in love with the Bangles hit singer. Okay, we've got a lot of love stories going on here. Who makes you cringe? Oh, yeah. Derek Kay. Yeah, that guy makes me cringe. He's cringe. He's so cringe-worthy. He's awful. Oh, he's not a good human being. I don't have any fond memories of Derek Kay on Memorial Day, I can tell you that. I don't have any fond memories of John Zimmer and Logan Green on Memorial Day, I can tell you that. That's for sure. Shakira. Oh, James. Shakira. Here we go. Confessions of a rideshare driver. Let's check out Shakira. Shakira. Dan, did you see that half? Did you see that football half, the show? All right, dude. Okay. Shakira. James Campbell's for Shakira. I've got to say, I'm with James there. Smoking. Pat Benatar, great news. Love is a battlefield. Dun, 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 dun. Pat Benatar, great singer. Great singer. Yeah, my phone is already smoking. Smoking. Gotta have some fun, right? Yeah, Super Bowl. Did anybody see? Who was better, J-Lo or Shakira? I'll put my money on Shakira. I think she was better than J-Lo. Who do you think that if Jennifer, hands up if you think that Jennifer Lopez rocked it or if you think that Shakira rocked it at the halftime show? Yep, with you on the Shakira, 100%. Listen, this is not good news that the riders are not playing ball with these masks. We need to. I need to do hammer time tomorrow. We need to do hammer time. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. You call it a tie between J-Lo and Shakira halftime show? I can't call it a tie. I think Shakira definitely had the upper hand. I mean, I vote Shakira. My money's on Shakira. Shakira. All right, I made it to 2 hours. Super happy. Thank you. On my screen, it says 2 hours and 1 minute and 26 seconds. Thank you, guys. We covered a lot. We covered key lime, cheesecake, France, Europe, best sausages in the world, musicians. We covered Pat Benatar. We covered the Go-Go's. We covered the Bangles. We covered Dua Lipa. We covered Shakira. I mean, we covered a lot. And then I covered a whole bunch of other topics. So I think we covered a lot on Our House Mondays. I try to read out as many of your messages. This is your room every Monday. Try not to miss it. I haven't missed it since I started it. So I appreciate you being here. I hope you had a fantastic long weekend. I hope you got a lot of relaxation in. Hope you charged up. Hope you're staying safe. And Garcia Bui, James Campbell, Pat Benatar was nominated for 2020 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but one of the inductees was 9 Inch Nails. Interesting. Matt Killian, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for 2 wonderful hours. Our House Mondays. We'll be back next Monday. Tomorrow, I will be making a video going more after the riders, the Lyft and the Uber riders. And the way you're going to help me is I'm going to be pretty harsh in this video about the masks, because the riders are costing us a lot of money, right? Because they're not playing ball. And I'm going to be pretty harsh with Uber and Lyft. So expect a pretty aggressive video from me tomorrow, and then let's circulate it, right? Let's get it out in Facebook. Let's tweet it so we get this message across to riders. Don't screw us around. We'll kick you out. You'll be waiting there. You'll waste a lot of time. You're not going to get a trip. So either you comply and you play ball, right? Or piss off, right? Very, very simple. Don't screw around with our hours, right? We have a certain amount of hours. We mean business. We're out here to make money. We showing up, and then you think you're special. So my video ain't going to be pretty tomorrow, my friends, right? It's going to be rather cutthroat, and help me circulate it, right? Because I have no time for that BS. The rules were set out on May the 18th. The biggest thing they effed up on, listen to me carefully, Uber and Lyft messed up, is that they had double standards. They would only allow you, only wanted you to take a selfie, right? You know, only wanted you to put on the selfie, right? Yeah, you get to put the selfie. They didn't have to put the selfie. The riders did, and that's what screwed the entire system up. I said this 2 weeks ago. Wait how this plays out in practice. We're expected to play ball. They will not be playing ball. So my video tomorrow is going to be very, very, very direct at the riders. Please help me circulate it. Lady Net is in the house. Wonderful to see you here on Memorial Day. Just as I am going out the room, Lady Net is walking into the room. We're sort of like walking past each other, but as we passing each other, it's like, hey, Lady Net, hello, Rideshare Professor. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Bye. Good to see you. So again, I'm going to probably make this video more on the early side tomorrow, early Tuesday, because I have a super busy Tuesday. Help me get that video out, get it into Facebook. I'm going to be, we really need to, in these Facebook posts and Twitter posts, wherever we reposting or retweeting, we really need to call the riders out. Riders, you're costing us money, right? Because you think you're above the law. You believe you're above this mask law with Uber and Lyft. So we're expected to do all the work. We're expected to do the selfie. We're expected to show up to pick you up, and then you're not ready. You're not ready with the mask. You're pretending like you had no idea. Cut the bullshit. So we have to expose them tomorrow. We really have to. I'm on 49. I know someone could squeeze in a like, please. Someone just squeeze in one more like. Make me happy. Number 50, anyone? 50, por favor. 50, bitte. 50, s'il vous plaît. Thank you. Appreciate it. Fake book. Digital Tactics came in at 50. I appreciate it. 51. You guys rock. So I don't think we need to be kind to riders tomorrow. They're costing us a lot of money. Just as we're trying to fire up the rideshare industry again, just trying to get back into the game. These people are not playing, not being game players, not being team. This is a team play, right? They've got to be on the team. Riders got to be on the team. Otherwise, these transactions don't take place. So what's not good for the goose, not good for the gander. They're double standards here. This is not cutting it, my friends, right? So we got to put our foots down. Roy Watkiss agrees with us. Scott agrees. Everybody, I'm sure, agrees that we're not going to play these Mickey Mouse monkey games with these riders, right? So we have to send a message, right? And the way we do that is through social media. So allow me to be harsh tomorrow, which I will be. Well, I have to be. We're losing money. We're not here to lose money, right? We're here to assist. We're here to get the economy going, but we have to be rewarded. We're not here to monkey around, right? This is not just, we're not doing charity work for these people. We're not charity driving them, charity, buying masks. We're buying the masks. They're doing nothing. It's not how it works. Damn, got a beach hike in and a protein shake while you guys are still on. Damn, love and light, that's impressive. Beach hike and a protein shake, making me jealous. Scott Tucker, use that money, build your company, my friend. Right? Build it. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Had a great time. Stay safe. Tomorrow I'm going to come out strong against the rider who are not wearing masks. Support me. And I wish you all an amazing, amazing evening. Wherever you are in the United States, wherever you are abroad, be well. Thank you. Thanks, Tris. Appreciate you guys. You rock. You really are. You guys are awesome. Thank you, and thank you. And I will be back tomorrow morning. And I'll have my gloves on. So, riders, beware. Have a wonderful evening to all the hardworking gig workers. And to the people collecting unemployment, enjoy it, chill out, stay safe, relax, recharge. And again, happy Memorial Day. To all of those people, we honor them. To all of the fallen, wishing you a very, very happy Memorial Day, everyone. Thank you. Peace out. Enjoy.